Hey there, this is Lee from TemplateLauncher.com in partnership with Bobby Joe Adkins, and together we put together this quick how-to video to show you how to use your new custom template. So first things first, I'm going to jump right in. I am in the LeadPages builder right now, so we're going to assume you've got your template, you've got your LeadPages account open, and you've uploaded your template, and so now it's time to start customizing it. So first thing I'm going to do is walk you through some of the additional functionality that we built into your template, and that can be found over here in the TemplateLauncher.com control panel. So if you click this yellow tab right here, it'll slide right open. As you can see, we've got drag and drop, we've got some background media library with over 200 background images, videos, textures, and colors. We also have an animation library, and then finally we've got this how-to video, so you can pop back in here if you have a question. You'll just click this here and the video will pop open. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to use each of these functions. So this first one's drag and drop. This is super simple, and all you do is click it to edit it, and you can rearrange the order of the page. So this is great for those times when maybe you want to run multiple campaigns, create a couple different pages. You can try different layouts and test to see what's converting better. So the way it works is you simply drag a section and drop it wherever you want. That easy. Grab the testimonials, drop that up here. The other thing you can do is click on this testimonials, pop it open, and you can change the order of each of these columns too. So if you hover over a section, you see click to reorder. You can reorder the contents of that section in addition to the position of the section on the page. So I'm going to put this back down here, put everything back in the initial order we had. Here we go. I think that is not right. Social up there. There we go. Okay, so that's it. Super easy. One thing you need to do, make sure you do, is name your page and save it. Otherwise, if you rearrange the order, the drag and drop will not save. So once you save the page, it'll save it. The next section I want to show you is the background section. This is my favorite. And this makes it really easy to change the background image if you want one. You can also not have one. You can also turn on and off parallax scrolling and a couple other things. So first things first is you'll pick a section you want to edit. So as you scroll down the page, let's see here. So you can, this first section here is header. So we're just going to leave it on header. And right now we've got the parallax scrolling on. And what that means is, notice how when I scroll the page, the background kind of stays in place. Maybe if I switch real quick to another background. Okay, notice how the jumping man just stays in one place. Well, if I turn the parallax scrolling off, he'll move with the page. So you can do this on each section of your page. So I'm going to leave it on for now. The other thing you can do, which is really cool, is change the overlay opacity. And on each of these, you have an overlay. So if you use a white font, for example, you can still use a background image and then change the overlay. It comes in handy quite a bit, I find. So then you can scroll down here. There's a whole bunch of different images you can try. I love these different textures down here. This is pretty cool. We also have more textures, the videos, which is really neat. You can also turn on and off parallax scrolling for the video backgrounds as well. I wouldn't get too crazy with the videos because once you start getting over 2 or 3 videos per page, it really starts to slow things down. So it's great for like having impact and grabbing a visitor's attention, but beyond that, I wouldn't go too crazy with that one. And then solid colors. The other thing you can do, I'm going to put this back to our original. So the other thing you can do is you can put a custom background image. So so the way this works is our media library background image sits on top of multiple layers. So you'll have the background, the media library background image, and then a custom background image layer directly under that, and then yet a third layer under that to do a custom color. So I'm going to close this and show you how this works. So first thing you would do is go to the section, so this is the header section, and you would turn off the background. And if you open this custom background, you can drop in a custom image. So there we go. Here, I'll put this one. You can see a little better. So here's a custom background image. It's that simple. And then you can go one step further with customizations. Hide this layer. You can go over here to the style section, scroll to the header background, and we just need to find that here, header background. And you can pick any color you want to do a custom background color. So you have tons of flexibility with each background section. So I'm going to turn back on the original one that we had here. And really that's about it. It's super simple. You can do this. You can go through each section. I'll show you real quick. Choose different background images. There we go. Leave it there though. Super simple. Okay, and finally, we just added this recently to our control panel, a custom animation library. So the animations on the page, you can't see them in the builder. We turned them off because they'd be annoying, but you can see what it would. You can preview each one. So this works just like the background section of the control panel. You'll pick the section, and then you'll select the element within that section, and then the animation. So let's just start with this header here. Text 1 is the first text section, and then you can choose an animation to see what it would look like. Notice how that bounced in. Do rubber band. Let's try the title font here. Really cool. These are really cool. You can also turn the animations off if you want. You'll have to go through and turn it off for each element in each section if you want them off. But for now, we left it defaulted to having custom animations on. So I'm gonna set this to rubber band. We'll leave it again, just as with the background and the drag and drop. The animation section, in order for it to save, you need to save the page. Otherwise, they will not save. And really, that's it. It's super simple functionality, but it gives you tons of opportunities to build all kinds of different layouts and pages, and really try different things to try to increase your conversions. And once again, here's the template how-to. Now I'm going to walk through a few things that are specific to your template. The main one is this social section. Each one of these buttons links out to an account. You can hide them actually if you'd like, but in order to get the button to work for your Facebook account, your LinkedIn account, your Twitter account, your Google Plus account, all you'll do is simply click here, and then you'll put your sharing, your Facebook account, the sharing information right here. And you'll do the same thing for LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as Google Plus. And you'll just want to replace this with your custom Facebook URL for sharing. And it'll automatically, when somebody clicks on it, it'll pop up the share window, and you'll be able to share that with your customers will be able to share that page. The other thing I want to show you is this video section. All you do here is you'll click the video, and then you'll drop in your iframe that you grab off of, here's one, I'm grabbing it off of YouTube, and then you just drop it in. You won't be able to see the video here, but when you save and publish the page, you'll see it there. Let me see if there's any other. This countdown, click it, pick the date, it'll start the countdown. Really simple. And let's see. Each of these testimonials, you can, and this works for any section with columns. If you go to that section, and if you hide the column, you'll notice how it centers automatically. So if you don't hide the column, like say you just hide the card instead, or each item in the card, it won't center automatically. So you just want to watch out for that. Make sure you hide the column if you decide to hide it. Otherwise, that's really about it as far as anything unique to your template other than this sticky callout header here. Now, sometimes you may decide you don't want this, so that's why it's optional. So if we hide it, notice you'll see this white space here. You're only going to see that here in this builder. Is the only way I was able to pull off the fixed position of it. But like you're seeing here, if I hide it and then if you publish it, you won't have this white space here. So just something to be aware of, so you're not like, oh, this is messed up. So I'm gonna save it and show you what the page looks like. We'll call this Bobby. Call it Bobby. There we go. Save. And then if we publish the page and go view it, we'll be able to see our custom animations as well as see how the sticky header is gone. So I'm going to refresh this one more time just so you can see the animations here. You can customize all these animations. Everything that you see moving on the page, you can customize. Okay, and here is the example of like the Facebook share button. There is one other thing that I wanted to show you that I forgot about, and that is with the colors over here. Actually, there's a couple things with the colors over here. So let's turn the sticky header back on. Keep in mind that background color for that sticky header, it's coming from the background color over here. Oops. I didn't choose the sticky header. Okay, so if I go over here, there's the color that's chosen there. So I'm showing you that because it's important. The accent color, when you change it here, for example, let's make it this green, you'll probably change it and you'll say, oh, why didn't that pink color change? Well, that's why, because you need to go into the background in the control panel and change it there. But so the accent color changes all instances of this pink color, okay? And you'll see how the buttons look pretty funny with the green and the darker pink color. That's because we have a gradient on these buttons per the design, and all you need to do is just pick a darker color or whatever color you want for the bottom side of that gradient to give it a nice look. Otherwise, pretty much everything else is very customizable. You can change this orange to green or whatever color you want. This is an image, so you'll just want to swap that out with a different image. And finally, these testimonial bubbles. You can change the background of those as well. So if you click on that, you can't see the whole thing, but it says testimonial bubble background, and you change it, you can make them all different colors. And that's the reason why it appears yellow to start, because the way the LeadPages builder works is you need to have a unique color for everything that you want to change. So if we made it a white, like a white color, we wouldn't be able to change it out. We just have to use a unique color. You can also change the top and bottom color of the clock as well, just by doing that. Bottom color, change the colon color as well, and you can change the label color as well. So really that about sums it up. There is a ton of functionality in this. Bobby Joe Atkins and Bobby and I have had a lot of fun putting this together, working together on this. So don't hesitate with any questions, and enjoy your awesome new template. The design is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really excited to hear how everything turns out. So have a great day, and thank you again.